Yo, what's up guys? It's SavageBoy23 back with another video. Today I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my NBA prediction and my NBA recap. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and please watch more of my videos. Please and thank you. Comment down below what you guys' favorite team is and tell me what team you will bring home. Alright, so today I'm going to try to make it, today I'm going to try to go ahead and make it like sweet and simple, short. Not going to be, hopefully not a long video. But we'll see what will happen. I just want to say a few things here and there, and then we're gonna start the video. Really quick before we do move on, I want to show you guys a very good product. If you guys go ahead and click the link, it will take you straight to this. If you guys are looking for a reliable PlayStation controller with the 2 stands and a mic stand all in one, go ahead and click that link and buy you guys one right now, because right now, if you do put the code in Savage, you guys will go ahead and get 20% off anything and everything, and you guys do get your own colors and your own design on the products that you guys want in the link. All right. So if you guys are into gaming and you guys need a stand for the controller, go ahead and buy one, or a stand for the mic, go ahead and buy one. If you guys are into anime or sports, go ahead, buy you guys one with different designs in there for you guys. Again, if you guys do put the code in Savage, you guys will go ahead and get 20% off on anything and everything. Thank you to everybody that does go out here and buy it. Okay, everybody. All right, now today we are gonna go ahead and move on for the games. Yesterday, as I mentioned before, there was like a good game. Grizzlies, Timberwolves. Grizzlies, Timberwolves, and then the one before that. But I just want to talk about one game here and there, and then we're gonna move on. I didn't get to watch a lot of games yesterday because I felt like I had too much going on for basketball. So I looked at the highlights. I did everything I could for every game to see how everything is. But the only game I tuned into the very last minute was the Grizzlies and the Timberwolves. Shout out to Ant-Man last night, 44 points. He did what he had to do to get that win. So yeah, I want to point that out. Shout out to him. Keep doing what you're doing, Ant-Man. Few people here have been telling me a few things. First off, a lot of people have been telling me somebody, I don't know if it was on YouTube or TikTok. I'm just gonna go out here and just say it. I did respond to you, but I just want to respond to you like this also. People were telling me like his name is Mr. M. Okay, all right, to you it is. In reality, I don't care what you say to me or tell me in the comments, because I will respond to you either way I want. His name is Anthony Edwards. That's how you actually pronounce it. But I like to call him Ant-Man because that's his nickname in the NBA. He does what he does. He's an ant. He likes to play hard and work hard. He's Ant-Man for a reason. And his initials is literally Ant-Man. Anthony Edwards. That's his whole name. But if you want to give him his whole name in a way that you say his name is Mr. Anthony Edwards, Mr. Anthony Edwards to you, buddy. All right? So I'm not sitting here saying anything. I'm just telling you that his whole name is Anthony Edwards, but I like to call him Ant-Man for a reason, because Ant-Man is a good nickname for him. I like what he does on the court. Second thing is I want to talk about. A lot of people were telling me this also. It's funny to me, but hey, I don't care. It helps me. It helps you guys out, so I'll do it. Somebody else said it too also. Again, I don't know if it was on TikTok or YouTube. Somebody told me that Anthony Davis was not doing it to the crybaby. Yes, he was. You cannot sit here, watch my videos, and tell me that he's not doing it to him. He was clearly looking right at him, and he put the gesture or the hand signal literally under his body, so nobody sees, because he could get fined. Now, as I predicted in my other videos, I don't think Anthony Davis should get a severe penalty, because all he did was just did the flip off. Flip the bird. And if people don't know what flip the bird is, because a lot of people always tell me, what is that word or what is it? It's literally, it sounds how it looks. You are sticking the middle finger out to another person. And people don't want to say the actual thing because you could get in trouble if you put it on a title or you tell somebody or you show somebody. So he is flipping the bird. That's a much easier thing to say than, or you can even put hand signals. He's doing a hand signal too. Inappropriate hand signal too. You can put it like that also. But still, somebody said, bro, you have funny titles, great titles. Hey, I just want to say this to everybody out there on YouTube or TikTok or Twitch or whatever you do to make videos or live streams. It is not hard to come up with titles. As long as if you have a brand and you are maintained as a YouTuber, TikToker, streamer, whatever you want to say, and you got a brain to be a YouTuber, then you got a brain to make titles. So anyways, short, simple is he said that I have great titles. I want to say this to everybody. Thank you very much for that comment or telling me whatever comment telling me. And I just want to point this out to everybody. If you think basketball content is nice and looks well written and everything, wait for GTA content and wait for football content. That's all I'm going to say. Because I'm a very good title person. I come very neatly with titles. So all I'm saying is everybody that is in basketball, football, or glitches in GTA, go ahead and stay linked to this channel and go ahead and watch all of the titles and go ahead and watch the video. And I'll be coming out with some bigger thumbnails too. But anyways, guys, other than that, let's get into the games. I just want to talk about this one game and then we're going to move on. So the Grizzlies game. Ja Morant. Let me say this loud and clear to you, bro. I don't know what you did last night. You scored 35 points in the second half. First half, you only put up, first half, I think you put around between, again, I could be wrong. I didn't watch it a lot. You put around 12 to 19 points in the first half. Again, I could be wrong about that. But at the end of the day, you came out and put up 35 points in the second half. Not a great thing from you. Hopefully you will get this bounce back. All I can say is Ja Morant. All I want to say is I hope you are ready for the playoffs. I hope you're ready for the post-playoff season because it's getting crazy for the Grizzlies and it's getting crazy for the Western Conference standings. So yeah, I just want to point that out. Yeah, anyways, guys, let's move on for the games today. I don't got a lot to say. Other than that, guys, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and please watch more of my videos. Please and thank you. I'll tell you who's in, who's out. All right, so you got the Orlando Magic. You got the Orlando Magic, Paolo Banchero versus Tyrese Wack and the Pacers. Now, the Indiana Pacers Cavs game yesterday. How do you lose a game with no Darius Garland on the floor? Now, again, correct me if I'm wrong. Did Spider Mitchell play in that game? I should have looked at it before I posted it. Or before I made the video. My guess is I think he did play. I could be wrong, but you guys can tell me in the comments. At the end of the day, you had Tyrese Wack, Pacers, Spider Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. No Darius Garland. Darius Garland was out in this game, I think. Or I think actually Spider Mitchell was out, actually. I could be wrong. I'm going to look at it later today. But at the end of the day, do I think this is going to be a great game? To be honest with everybody, they're going to sit all their starters out today. Because there's like 2 to 3 games left in the NBA. No way these teams are going to let their superstars play. There's no way, unless they're playing for playoff, for a better seeding. That's all I can say to everybody. But other than that, this is not going to be a great game. It's not going to be a fun game. I want to say yes, I really do, but I feel like something's going to happen in this game, and I'm going to be wrong tomorrow. So I hope everything turns out good today. But yeah, other than that, guys, everybody is game time decision. Most likely, do I think they're going to play? No, because there's like 2 to 3 games left. Everybody should be sitting out literally yesterday, starting yesterday till this week. So my guess is I don't think no one's going to play unless the Orlando Magic wants to play all their starters and try to get a better seeding. I think they're good. They clinched it. So at the end of the day, go ahead and give me Paolo and Carroll and the Orlando Magic to win this game. Even if Paolo does play or not, still got Orlando winning this game. So go ahead and give me Paolo and the. All right, you got this game here. You got Giannis and the Bucks versus Kate Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. This is going to be a great game by far. This is going to be a fun game. As I mentioned before, everybody's game time decision. I'm going to say that for everybody today because at the end of the day, it's all up in the air by these players. It is all up in their status to see what they do. But again, take it from me. Sometimes, mainly, I'm always right. I don't think these players are going to play today. Do I think Giannis is going to play today? I don't think so. Because, again, I think the Bucks, if I'm correct, they're coming off a back-to-back. I think they played the Pelicans yesterday. So I think Giannis is going to play today? No, I don't. But anything can happen for him. He could play, he could not. But my guess is I don't think he will. Anything will happen, though. So other than that, this is going to be a great game. It's going to be a fun game. All the Detroit Pistons players will be sitting out. I know that for a fact. But again, something could change. But most likely it is not going to change. Everybody will be out for the Detroit Pistons because they already clinched the Eastern Conference playoffs, so they're good. The Bucks too, they clinched it, so they're good. They don't got to play nobody unless they really want to. But I'm going with none other than Giannis and the Bucks. Even if Giannis does play in this game or not, I'm still going with the Bucks in this one. Yeah. I got this game here. You got Joel Embiid, Sixers versus Ice Train, the Hawks. This game here will not be fun. This game here will not be fun. This game will not be great. Not fun, not great. You got basically 2 teams one team is trying to make the Eastern Conference play in, and one team is already out since the season started for them. I'm sorry to say that's a team that I root for, the Sixers. That's the hard truth about it. But yeah, I'm going with none other than Ice Trae and the Hawks to win this game. I have a very, very, very interesting to say about this game. There's a little hint in here for me that I could be wrong in this game. Do I feel like the Hawks are going to lose this game? Absolutely. Why do I think that? They're unreliable sometimes. You never know when you can trust the Hawks. We will see what they do in this game. Do not prove me wrong, Hawks, because at the end of the day, you do need this game. You do need this win, and it will help you in the Eastern Conference standing. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Go ahead and give me Ice Train the Hawks. Everybody will be playing in this one for the Hawks, except for Paul George, Sixers, Joel Embiid, Sixer, and Tyrese Maxey, Sixer. All right? But other than that, guys, I'm going with Ice Train the Hawks to win this one. All right, you got this game down here. Got Jason Tatum, Celtics versus No LaMelo Ball, Hornets. Now, what I read and heard earlier, what I read and heard earlier, excuse me, the Celtics will be sitting all their starters, but again, anything could happen. Do I think this is going to be a great game? Absolutely not. We all know what happens when Tatum and the Celtics meet LaMelo Ball and the Hornets. It does not look good, but the players are fun to watch on the court. But other than that, go ahead and give me none other than Tatum and the Celtics. I don't think the Celtics will play all their starters because, again, there's like 2 to 3 games left for them, so they're done. Unless they want to play like Porzingis, Jrue Holiday to get some game under their shoes, because literally playoffs is around the corner. And to be honest with you, I think Jason Tatum has been balling out in the playoffs or regular season, and Jrue Holiday's been balling out. Jaylen Brown's been balling out. Porzingis has been missing a lot of games, so they might want to get some games in him to see how he will react in the playoffs. But other than that, even if he does not play in this game, or he does, he's always going to be a great player on the court. He's going to be a fun player. I call him Dinkus Pinkus for a reason. So yeah, other than that, go ahead and give me Jason Tatum and the Celtics. All the Celtics will be sitting all their starters out, was what I read and heard. But again, anything could change. Go ahead and give me Tatum and the Celtics. All right, you got this game here. You got the best game of the day by far. Now, last time we saw this game wasn't looking pretty for the Knicks. The last time we saw the Cavs is when they had all their starters out for this game. And it was getting closer to the playoffs All-Stars. Or for the All-Stars. I gave a lot of hype about this game. This game here, Darius Garland is out. He's rolled out. Spider Mitchell is out. All the main starters for the Cleveland Cavaliers are out, is what I read and heard. But again, anything could change in an instant. But yeah, the Knicks, do they need this win? Wouldn't say need it, but it would help them a little bit. I mean, to be honest, they already clinched it, so there's no point for them to even go out here and try. But again, they do, hopefully, to get this win. Go ahead and give me none other than Jalen Brunson and the Knicks to win this one. Now, regardless if the Cavs squad play or not, I'm still going with Jalen Brunson. Regardless if the Knicks squad plays or not, I'm still going with the Knicks. This is going to be a great game. It's going to be a fun game. I can't wait for this game. So, yeah. Other than that, go ahead and give me Jalen Brunson and the Knicks. All right, you got this game here. You got Jordan Poole Wizards versus Kobe White and the Chicago Bulls. Now, everybody is in this game from the Wizards to the Bulls. Everybody will be playing in this one. The Wizards season's over. They're done. They're going to be mainly sitting all their starters out for next season. But I don't think that's true, is what I read and heard. But most likely, I think they will play all their starters because literally, again, it's 2 to 3 games left for them. Chicago Bulls will be playing everybody. But yeah, we'll see what the Bulls do. Go ahead and give me Kobe White and the Chicago Bulls to win this one. I do think that will go in here. Get this easy one for them to help them in the Eastern Conference standings. Right now, they're in the play-in. See what they could do. So give me Kobe White and the Chicago Bulls. All right, you got this game here. You got Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero versus Zion Williamson and the Pelicans. No Zion, no CJ, and no DeJounte Murray. They're all ruled out for the Pelicans. Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero. They're still going to try their season out. They're going to see if they can help themselves out in the Eastern Conference to try to fit into the play-in. Right now, if I'm correct, I think they're 6-9, if I'm correct. But yeah, we'll see what they do. The Miami Heat will be playing everybody in this game. Do I think it's going to be an easy game for them? Absolutely, I will think that, because what the Bucks did to the Pelicans yesterday, there's no question about it of what the Miami Heat's going to do today. And the Pelicans are coming off a back-to-back, so we'll see how their energy is. But I don't know what will happen in this game. But yeah, I just know that the starters are not playing. I know Pelicans fans are like disappointed with their season. I would too, man, because watching Zion was missing mainly half of the season, then came back, then played, then got hurt again, then all this drama started happening with him. I'm like, bruh, Zion, do me a favor, bro. Don't get into dramas like that. All right, that's all I want to say to you. But go ahead and give me Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo, Junior Hawkins, and the Miami Heat to get this easy win for them. All right, you got the last few games. You got this game here. You got RJ Barrett, Toronto Raptors versus Anthony Davis and the Lakers. Or Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks, excuse me. This game here, will it be great? No. I'm sorry to say this to everybody as a Mavs fan, to Anthony Davis fan. Now, really quick, everybody wants to point the finger on Nico Harrison, right? About the trade, what went down. Well, can we all establish that it was not all on Nico Harrison? Nico Harrison is like a terrible business partner to do it with, right? To do work with. But you know who's beside him also, right? Mark Cuban. So everybody needs to be pointing his finger on him also. He was the one that made this this decision to move. And I just want to point this out. My people were telling me this. My friends were telling me. I was reading into this. And don't know if this is 100% true, but let's just hope it is not. But I'm just going to go out here and just go out here on a limb and say this. You might think I'm crazy for saying this, but this might happen. The reason why they got rid of Luka Doncic was not because he was unhealthy. He did not look like he didn't want to play. That is not the case. That is not what he wanted to do. He got rid of Luka Doncic because apparently there's rumors, there's speculation out there, and no one's talking about it, that the Dallas Mavericks want to move from Dallas, Texas to Las Vegas, Nevada. So originally, their whole name will be Las Vegas Mavs. Now, do I think that looks nice on a jersey? Do I think that looks nice in their name? Absolutely not. They're always talking about building a team out there. I don't know why you want to put the Mavs in the first spot. The Mavs don't need to leave Dallas. Dallas is a perfect name for them. Just again, you have a Texas fan from Dallas, and he said, I got to go travel to Las Vegas to go watch the Mavs. How would that sound and how would that look? Horrible. Mine. Do not do that, Mark Cuban. If you do that, that is another dumb decision you ever made in your life. Don't do that. Las Vegas Mavs. Leave it at Dallas Mavericks. That's the real reason you got rid of Luka Doncic? I feel bad for Mavs fans at this point. Now that the truth has spoken to everybody. Now, do I think it's 100% true? Well, we got to wait and see what will happen. Trying to make it low key right now, but that is what I read and heard. And my friend told me that. But if it is true, true. If it's not, it's not. But I hope it's not true. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't want the Mavs in Las Vegas. And the real reason they got rid of Luka is because Luka did not. Everybody's pointing that Luka wanted the big max contract. That's not the case. No. They're moving because of how much Luka's getting paid. Imagine he signed that long contract with the Mavs, and then all of a sudden they move from Dallas to Las Vegas with Luka's contract. Do you know how much money that the Mavs will be losing? Forget about Luka at this point. The Mavs. I mean, to be honest with everybody, before I do actually end this topic, the Mavs are going to lose a lot of money regardless if they do move to Las Vegas. I just want to point this out. All the Mavs fans are going to start hating their own fan base. And to be honest with you, they start hating their fan base right now. They got rid of one of the best young superstars in the league. And I can't sit here and not blame them. But you guys tell me what you guys think. Do you think that's true or false of the Mavs moving to Vegas? Tell me in the comments. Do I think it's going to happen? I don't think it is. We'll see what will happen. But other than that, guys, go ahead and give me Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks to win this one. Everybody will be playing in this one. Everybody is good to go. So we'll see what they do. All right, you got this game here. You got D'Angelo Russell, Brooklyn Nets versus Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves. Timberwolves are coming off a back-to-back. They did beat the Grizzlies. So we will see what will happen. We'll see what will go on. Do I think it's going to be a great game? Absolutely not. Everybody will be playing in this one for the Brooklyn Nets. But I'm going with Ant-Man and the Timberwolves to win this one regardless if they do play all the starters or not. Do I think they will? Absolutely, I think they will, so they can help their standing in the Western Conference. Go ahead and give me Ant-Man and the Timberwolves. All right, you got this game here. You got the best game of the day. One of them. You got John Morant and Grizzlies versus Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets. Everybody thought the Nuggets, when they fired Mike Malone, everybody said the Nuggets fell off the train of winning. To be honest with you, they played their last game and they won. Now, again, also, this is another thing I read, and we'll see if it's true or not. So apparently the real reason Mike Malone got fired was not because of the real reason that everybody's thinking. The real reason Mike Malone got fired was because of Russ. Russ did not play in their last game. He played, but he didn't get started. So it was over. It was between Russ or another player, and it was not Russ. So Russ, what he did was he took himself and complained to fire Mike Malone. A lot of people might say, oh, you're crazy for saying that, all because of Russ didn't want to play. Hey, Russ got a lot of coaches fired. You can't sit here and say that Mike Malone didn't get fired from Russ. You can't sit here and say that. Or you can't sit here and say that there's no way that Russ would do that. Russ is an amazing player. Sometimes when he wants to be. And when he doesn't get what he wants, he has to do what he has to do. Fire Mike Malone. Mike Malone was a great coach for the Nuggets, by far. And this is just me going out there in a limb. And people might think I'm crazy for saying this, but I don't care what anybody says. This is my opinion. I think Mike Malone was the greatest young coaching in this generation of basketball when he came into the league. That is what I want to say. He's better than any of these head coaches. Except for Nick Nurse, actually. No, not Nick Nurse. I mean, to be honest with you, Mike Malone was a really good head coach. So, yeah. I'll tell you a lot of terrible coaches. I know a lot of great coaches, but a lot of terrible ones I know deeply better. But yeah, other than that, it's going to be a great game. The Grizzlies are coming off a back-to-back. The Grizzlies, they did lose to the Timberwolves yesterday. Do I think they're going to play all the starters today? Absolutely they do, because they do need this, try to get this win back to help them in the standings of the Western Conference. John Morant, game time decision. Do I think he's going to play? He should. There's no way he should not. But other than that, go ahead and give me none other than Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets to win this game. I just think they'll go in here, get this win. They are having a day of rest. But yeah, everybody will be playing in this one. Everybody will be in this one. Hopefully it'll be a great game. I'll be tuning into it. Go ahead and give me Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets. All right, you got this game here. You got the worst game of the day. You got Shea and the Thunder versus Jordan Clarkson and the Jazz. To be honest with you, it's not going to be a great game. It's not going to be a fun game. Everybody will be playing this one for the Jazz. The Thunder, they will sit their starters out also, is what I read and heard. But again, anything could change. Go ahead and give me Shea and the Thunder to win this one. Every time I see the Thunder on the calendar of the day, I feel like they're going to go out here and win regardless. Or if they don't win, I feel like Shea's going to go out here and just automatically drop a 40-point game for us. I just feel like it. Between 40 to 50 or maybe to even 60. But yeah, this is going to be a great game. It's going to be a fun game. It's going to be competitive. Go ahead and give me Shea and the Thunder to win this one, even if Shea does not play. All right, you got this game here. Now, my bad in the last game between the Spurs and the Warriors. Now, I was wrong. The Warriors lost, did not win. I did not tune into that game. I forgot what the score was at that point at that time, but I looked at it earlier today. Final score was 114 to 111. The Warriors needed that win. They didn't need to lose. They needed it. And now a lot of people, a lot of fan bases in the Western Conference that are in the playoffs or in the play-on or play-in hunt, they're happy that the Warriors lost. Warriors were in 5 in the Western Conference. They dropped to 7 in the Western Conference. So they're right behind the Flippers. The Flippers are in 6. Or I think, yeah, they were in 6, I think. Now they moved up to 5 because of the Warriors' loss in their last game. This was a while back in a game. I forgot what game it was, but Steph Curry and Buddy Hield, they did not look good in their game before. I forgot what game it was in, but Steph Curry said, if I'm correct, if I could read lips, he said, when I need the ball, give me the ball. And they were kind of frustrated at each other, where Buddy Hield was trying to argue with Steph, like, he said, again, I could be wrong. I can't give you the ball every time. When I have to make it, I have to make it. Like something like that. I don't know if it's completely true, but at the end of the day, Buddy Hield, I want to say this loud and clear to you, bro, and no hate to me, no hate to anybody to you. If a superstar says if the superstar says give him the ball, give him the ball. Don't say no to him. Do not argue with him. Because at the end of the day, he was here first. He made this team. You did not. You came after that trade. So don't act like you own the Warriors. All right? It's the other way around. Steph Curry owns the Warriors. So if I were you, bro, don't be pissing off Steph Curry. Because you know what happens if you piss off a superstar like Steph Curry. You are going to get cut by the team. Even possibly, you probably lose your job. Now, again, I'm not going to say they're going to fire you all because you were arguing with Steph. I'm just saying, don't argue with the superstar. That's all I'm going to say. But other than that, guys, everybody will be playing in this one. Portland is just on a terrible tanking season. The Warriors do need to get this win because of the Spurs loss. If they do not get this win, they are in panic mode in this game because there's like 2 to 3 games left, and they do not want to fall even under a set. They don't want to follow under 7. So if they fall under 7, they're in panic mode. So they need to get this win. This will be great for them. Go ahead and give me Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors to win this game. So yeah, other than that, go ahead and give me Steph Chef and the Warriors to win this one. Everybody will be in this one. All right, you got this game here. You got Jalen Green Rockets versus Luka Doncic and the Lakers. Now, Lakers will be sitting their starters out also is what I read and heard. The Houston Rockets will be sitting all their starters out in this one also. Now, the last time we saw the Rockets against that very impressive comeback, but they did lose that game, unfortunately. Yeah, I wish the Rockets beat the Flippers. So yeah, the Rockets lost to the Flippers in their last game. It was a good game in that second half, but at one point it just looked like, they didn't want to try anymore. Because to be honest with you, the Flippers needed that win. If they lost that game would have been in panic mode for them also. But yeah, other than that, will this big game be great? Absolutely not. So yeah, go ahead and give me none other than Luka Doncic and the Lakers. Yeah. Oh, sorry. No, I'm not going with Luka and the Lakers. I'm going with Jalen Green and the Houston Rockets, regardless if the Rockets do play in their starters or not. But what I read and heard also is both of these teams will not be playing their starters. So yeah, there's like 2 to 3 games left for them, both. All right. I skipped these 2 right here, so let me go back. Got Kawhi Leonard and the Flippers versus Zach LaVine and the Kings. Now, the last time we saw the Kings is when they lost by 1 by that clutch shot by Kawhi Leonard under the basket. Honestly, that was an unfair game. I don't care what anybody says. You could say, oh, you're crazy. You're just saying that because you don't like the Flippers. No. Flippers are not good. Everybody will be playing in this one. The Kings are still going to try to help themselves out. The Flippers are going to try to get into a better standing in the Western Conference. Other than that, go ahead and give me Zach LaVine and the Kings to win this one. I do think they'll go in here, try to get their comeback win. But again, the Flippers are on a winning streak. They're going to try as much as they can to get into the standings of the Western Conference. But either way, as I mentioned before in my other videos, no matter how many times they try in the regular season, they're going to get bounced out in the first round. Pointing that out to every Flipper fan out there and an NBA fan. But yeah, other than that, go ahead and give me Zach LaVine, Sky High, and the Kings to win this one. So yeah, go ahead and give me DeMar DeRozan, Domantas Sabonis, and Zach LaVine, Kings. Everybody will be playing in this one. So, yeah. All right, you got this game here. You got Victor and the Spurs versus Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns. No Kevin Durant, no Victor, no Zach LaVine, or no De'Aaron Fox. My bad. It's not going to be a great game. You got 2 terrible teams. The Kings, or the Spurs, are not. The Spurs are eliminated. But the Suns, if they lose this game, their season is over. They're done. Because all it needs to take is the Mavs to win, which they did, and they need to get 1 more loss in their season. If they get 1 more loss, they are out completely. So this is kind of panic mode for the Phoenix Suns. Hey, Phoenix Suns fans, Bradley the Bum Beal, are you happy that you don't have your trade clause anymore? Are you happy you're smiling? Hey, at the end of the day, bro, it's business. You don't care. You're just getting paid. It's business at the end of the day, right? As everybody says. At the end of the day, you care about it. You care that your team's not in the playoffs, but you just care about the money. The fan base is kind of mad that they're going to miss out the play-in and the playoffs, and they're going to lose Kevin Durant. If this is a lose-lose situation in this game, the Phoenix Buns need to get this win. If they don't get this win, yeah, their season's down the drain. I'm sorry to say that, the Phoenix Buns fans. But yeah, other than that, go ahead and give me none other than Devin Booker, Bradley the Bum Beal, and non-Kevin Durant Phoenix Buns team. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Please like, subscribe. Please follow me on TikTok and YouTube. Anyways, guys, I'm out. Peace.